Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one underway. And off we go from Minneapolis. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyren Williams. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll go again with Williams. And nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Murray. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. Reichard out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Gray going to return it. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. They face 2nd down and 7. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Here's 3rd and 7. Murray. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
So it's 4th down, hunting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pickup there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 1st down, right back to Williams. Inside the 30. The speed on display. He's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Minnesota. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Gray gonna return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd down, 3 to go. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Gray brought in motion. Murray on 3rd down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And working down up beyond the 30.
To say this group has started strong here in the first quarter, Mike, might be a bit of an understatement. I mean, offensively, firing on all cylinders. Defensively, suffocating the opponent. The ability to complement each other on both sides of the ball.
The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through 1. 14-0 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he does all he can to get away, but they're going to get him right at the line of scrimmage, and it will bring up 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Murray going to hand this to Benson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing Murray. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Murray. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Gray gonna return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, they go with Benson. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Second and 11. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. It is a big gain for Arizona. 32 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can fit.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Out of the gun, it's Murray. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Vikings will take over here just past the 30.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the give, it's Williams. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they'll get him down for no gain. They'll try again. It's second and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. This is intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline. So they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Murray. That's taken in by the running back, Benson.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here's second and 6. To throw is Murray. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
On third down, Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. So we reach halftime in what has been, to this point, a one-sided game. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Ray gonna return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Back to throw is Murray. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Murray. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
That's good. For Vikings.
They'll go with Williams. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. It's another run here for Williams. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. From out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
Well, they say football is a game of inches, and plays like this explain why. You pick up a little bit more, it's a fresh set of downs. Now, on 4th and short, this coach has a decision. You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
First and 10. Gray brought in motion. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. Oh, no. That is not going to work out at all. That will be a safety. Well, how about that? They tried to get cute down there. Instead, it turns into a complete mistake, and the defense comes off the field with 2 points.
Mike, I don't hate the play. I just don't love the area in the field in which they decided to call it. Typically, when you're backed up deep, you want plays that go forward, get vertical. But in this case, they went side to side, and it resulted in the defense capitalizing for the safety.
Drive begins with a run by Williams. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Kyren Williams, the intended receiver there, and that will lead to a second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
That's the game of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it's going to be 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now give up the middle, it's Benson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Murray. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter.
19. Cardinals nothing.
They'll throw on first down. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Perfectly timed blitz there by the linebacker. Remember, when you go empty backfield, there's no extra protection. All you have is the 5 offensive linemen. It could be feast or famine, but in this case, when you time it right, man, there is no back there to help protect the quarterback, and he comes away with the sack.
Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Out of the pistol, it's Murray. That's going to be caught by Gray. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They run out of the gun with Benson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Now Murray on first down. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's a run. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal. Here now, second down and goal. Murray now. It is brought in the end zone. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, that recovery certainly makes things a little more interesting, but you're still down 2 possessions, so you've got to work fast, score quickly, and then line back up and recover another one.
This is first and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Higgins sent in motion. They'll drop to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Here we go. This is 4th down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has 2 options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he'll have the 1st down at the 26. So good job on the ground to keep this drive rolling. Williams gets it from the pistol. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. So